name is Steve Stevens, the best sports consultant money can buy. I make more money betting sports than anybody in the world. I'm the one that tells you who to bet. I'm not a bookie, I'm the Bookie Killer.
If money talks, then I got a lot to say. I'm on the grind trying to make $100,000 a day. The game that I pick, believe me, it's a winner. What I know could get you rich, cause all I pick is winners. Welcome to Las Vegas. Money talks, money talks. Welcome to Las Vegas.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, VIP Sports Podcast. Steve Stevens, a.k.a. the Bookie Killer, sitting here along with my good pal, the Big Skipper. What's going on, Skip?
A lot of things going on. You're working me like a dog, man. 80 basketball games on the board. It's the start of the college basketball season. NBA, hockey, football. Doesn't get any better than this. This is the time of the year that we wait for.
Well, it's Friday the 13th, November 13th, 2015, and it couldn't be put any better because I am like a Jason or somebody. I'm a bookie fucking killer. I'm killing motherfuckers left and right, and no better day than Friday the 13th to chop every fucking bookie's head off in Las Vegas, huh?
I'm very superstitious. 13 is actually my lucky number. It's the day my son was born on the 13th of the month. 13's always been good to me. And it's Friday the 13th. Today's going to be great. I got to tell you, man, as much as it's the biggest month of the year, November's always been the most profitable month of the year, as long as I've been a professional bettor here in Vegas, 17 years. But it does tire the fuck out of you. There's 69 college basketball games on the board tonight. Opening night, 12 NBA games, hockey games, college football. It's going to be a huge weekend. It does wear and tear on you, though, folks. It really does.
Well, that's why I want to get right at it. I mean, I want to explain to ladies and gentlemen that we've been grinding all day long. You got to understand, when you have a client base for football, you go and sell that whole client base basketball. I mean, as you know, you've been working fucking 12-hour days. That's what you pretty much mean by you're tired and exhausted. Would that be fair to say, or?
It seems like the more sleep I get, the more tired I am. When I get drunk and I get 3-4 hours sleep.
Oh, that's when you write 40, 50,000 a day.
I come in here with high energy. I'm a fucking maniac. I go berserk. I'm doing deals. We're winning games. When I get 10 hours sleep, I figure, you know what? I'm going to get some extra rest.
But
it's time to recharge my batteries. I'm going to go 10 hours sleep tonight.
It goes back to like what you said last week. You got to almost keep yourself in debt. You got to keep grinding, gamble a little bit. If you make a $20,000 check, blow 10 or 15 of it, motivate you to come make another 30 the next week. I mean, that's the real deal with you. I will give you that.
Spend your money and don't get any sleep. That's my advice.
Feel good.
and you'll continue to be successful.
Absolutely. You got to feel good, look good to make money. Like I said, ladies and gentlemen, we don't have much time. College basketball's in full effect. We got 80 games today. Our phones are ringing off the hook, but we're dedicated to our loyal fan base. Everybody's looking forward to talking a little shit on Friday. Want to shout out Monday's podcast. We got great reviews, a lot of comments. We love to hear everything you guys have to say. And the overwhelming response was Steph Curry. Steph Curry won by 4 comments on YouTube. A lot of them had LeBron, agreed with me, but
it was close.
Steph Curry was the winner overall, and congratulations to you, Steph.
Yeah, it was a great conversation, apparently, because the folks chimed in on that, and a lot of people had an opinion on would you take LeBron or would you take Curry, and it was a close race. I mean, it was tight.
That's a fact.
A lot of LeBrons come in early, a lot of Currys came in late.
Well, like I said, Friday the 13th out here in Las Vegas. You want to get a hold of VIP Sports, the #1 documented sports service in the world, 877-220-6540. You can go to YouTube, Facebook, whatever the fuck it is, Twitter, VIP Sports LV. Put your comments in there. We love you. You want to learn how to make more money betting sports than you've ever made in your life? We're the guys that get it done for you. Nobody wins more than us. Nobody makes more money than me. And nobody bets bigger sports bets than me in this whole industry.
And we got something coming up I'm going to tell you about a little later. So make sure you stick around and listen to the whole podcast. Because
you must be referring to the biggest bet that I'm making all year tomorrow, correct?
Yeah, tomorrow's game, yeah.
Okay, beautiful.
There's some big advice coming out later here, people.
Well, like I said, I just want to I know everybody's used to us going hyped up and going crazy, but like I said, we've been here since 7 in the morning. Right now, it's currently 3 in the afternoon. So by the time this podcast comes out tonight, most of our people on the East Coast will already be drunk as fuck. Guys on the West Coast will already be 4 or 5 drinks in. It'll be probably 7 o'clock, 10 o'clock Eastern before this podcast even hits.
Fuck, I'll be 5 or 6 in by the time the podcast is up.
But the whole idea of this podcast, #1, we're always going for the movement and the legalization of sports betting. We want sports betting to be legal everywhere. But more importantly is we do this podcast today because we want everybody to be ready for tomorrow. College basketball is in full effect. By far, we make the most amount of money all year long in college basketball. We can get to our sources a lot better. Players, coaches, CEOs. It's everyday money, and it's a hell of a lot easier to find divisions where you got boys against men, to fucking take it, to just put it to you bluntly.
Well, the sheer numbers speak for themselves. There's 69 college basketball games today. That means there's 138 different teams.
Abso-fucking-lutely.
138 different college basketball teams today. There's no way the odds makers can keep up with all those schools and all those games when they got hockey on the board, they got NBA on the board, they got college football all weekend, they got NFL all weekend, and let's face it, football's their bread and butter. That's where their main interest is. They're going to make sure their lines are tight on football because they get their biggest bets on football this time of the year, as everybody knows.
And so do we, Skip. That's why people need to understand that, and that's what me and you are so successful at. Everybody and their mom, grandma, grandpa, aunts, uncles, the fucking 18-year-old college student, they all love betting football. What guys like me and you do is we advertise, we get people to call for football, and then we bait and switch. We move them right into basketball where all the money is to be made.
You got to take them where the money is.
There's a lot of people out there that don't like prejudice. I mean, they're prejudiced to the size, shape, or color of the ball. They're prejudiced towards making money on basketball. Not because of the race or the players or anything. They don't like it. They don't like watching it. They don't like placing the bets. But guys, when you're sports betting the correct way, it's not for you to watch TV and eat fucking chicken wings and root in. I mean, it's a business for you to make money. Our job is to do the research, come up with all the information, get the winning games. It's their job to go out and live their life. Their job isn't to sit there and watch TV and stress these games out, because when you do that, you're labeled a degenerate, and there's no way we can do a fucking thing for you, because if you're in the games like that, we treat this as a business, not a hobby. A lot of these people in our industry do this as a hobby. We do this to make money only.
The reason why you pay us, obviously, is to win and to do the research and to get the information for you. So if you're going to pay us, there's no sense wasting all your time studying statistics, listening to ESPN, and trying to handicap yourself. You're just defeating everything that we do for you.
That's a fucking fact. Like I said, you can go to any website or watch ESPN to find an injury report, the weather, who's playing, who's what, who's not. I mean, that's fucking easy. You don't need us for that, okay? It's all about making money and covering the spread. Doesn't matter who wins or loses the game. It matters who covers the spread. And when you're in Las Vegas and you're working with the guys that make the fucking line, makes it a lot easy for me to grease a couple people off.
Absolutely.
That's why I get real frustrated when I hear about guys running services outside of Las Vegas, because it's almost like running Wall Street from fucking Indiana or something.
It's a lot easier to spot a mistake the odds makers are making when you got 70 college basketball games on the board in one night.
And that's pretty much what we're doing this podcast for, real quick, ladies and gentlemen. The lines right now are soft as drugstore cotton. I'm talking so soft, it's going to blow your fucking mind. Some of these marquee matchups, they don't have any clue what they're doing with the lines. They can only base their line, Skipper, off last year.
Last year's power ratings.
They can only go off last year's power ratings when all four players, all five starting players can be brand new. That's why, ladies and gentlemen, you guys just don't understand this fucking sports betting thing. They're going off last year's power play numbers, and in fact, there's new players, new positions, seniors left last year, guys that got in trouble that aren't playing. I mean, there's so many different elements to this shit. It's not even fucking funny.
In college basketball, you got transfers which play into the situation big time. Kids transferring to different schools. You got new coaching staffs, new assistants, new personnel. You got kids that are coming up that are freshmen. You got guys that are graduating or going to the NFL. I mean, that's the thing about college basketball. A lot of movement with the players and the coaching personnel.
And that's why I'm trying to tell everybody this is where our main focus is. This is where we can make all our motherfucking money. This is where the big boys come out. Basketball sports betting is not for kids. It's not for college students. We'll leave that to football.
No, it's a grind.
This is an everyday grind. Guy that knows what he's doing, a guy that knows how to be a grown-up about it, calls his game in, doesn't watch it, and lives his life.
Right.
Because if you start stressing out and watching games everyday basketball, you're going to be a degenerate, you're going to lose your family, you're going to lose your job, and you're going to be fucked.
Yeah, and if you're going to judge me on 5 days' worth of games, shame on you. This wasn't meant from you from the beginning.
Oh, this isn't a sprint. It's a motherfucking marathon.
This is an absolute fucking grind.
One thing,
College basketball is 5 months long. We're starting tonight. We're going to be going straight till that first Monday in April till the championship game. It's not about what have you done for me the last 3 or 4 days. It's about what have you done for me the entire season, the 5-month season. How much more in my bankroll do I have now than I had on opening day? If you're in this for 4 or 5 days, then you're in this for the wrong reason. Shame on you, Bishop.
Skip, that's how people get fucking knocked off every time. They call VIP Sports, because we have bad days. I mean, fuck, we'll have a bad couple days. If you just so happen to sign up with us on Tuesday and we lose Tuesday and Wednesday, and then you tell us on Thursday that you're done, betting wasn't for you to start with. You have to have a bankroll. You have to money manage. You have to discipline. Like I said, we have bad days. That's why I'm trying to tell you. That's why we don't give out free games, ladies and gentlemen. If we're 5-1 for the week and you call us and get the one loser, to you we're a piece of shit. But to everybody else, we're 70, 80% number one documented company. Let's move into sports entertainment a little bit. I'm seeing here Chris Berman settles his sexual harassment case filed by a stylist that worked for ESPN.
Well, I mean, it's Chris Berman. He is ESPN. He made ESPN. I would venture to say if it would have been of anyone else, he probably would have been fired long ago, and we wouldn't be hearing about this story today.
Well, no. That's why I say, I mean, he kept touching her back. He was, he probably fucking fondled her a little bit. I mean, he's an OG. He's a superstar. He's the Ron Burgundy of ESPN.
He is ESPN. I don't know how long ago this happened. I don't know the details. Apparently, they just settled the case.
Skip, when you settle a case and you settle in anything, you did a little bit of something.
Well,
whether he slapped his nuts on her back or whatever he fucking did to her, he did something where he had to pay her a couple dollars and move on. You know what I mean?
Yeah, apparently.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's just how it is. So I don't want to get really too much into the gossip today because we have too much money to make in college basketball. Today's podcast is for grown men or grown women that are dead serious about making money and want to get fucking paid in basketball because our mind is on our money and our money's on our mind. Skip, let's just move right into fucking NFL. More importantly, what about last night's game, Thursday night?
Pay the bills, man, with the Buffalo Bills. You were all over that.
Another absolute blowout winner. Our motto of the day yesterday, guys, for all our clients, and to all of you guys in my industry who are stalking our social media, all you're doing is having conversations with guys that aren't even our clients. All you're doing is having conversations with Skip's aunt or my grandma. None of our real players are on social media, you fucking morons. Stop sending them fresh friend requests for your sports business. They don't give a fuck about you. Skip, am I lying or
You speak nothing but the truth, sir.
95 out of 100 people that we do business with, are they even on social media?
No, and they don't.
Do they respond? Do they give a fuck?
No.
The real player is a closet gambler to start with and doesn't want anybody to know his business.
Absolutely.
They're sure as fuck not on social media having conversations with a stalker.
That's the last thing a real player does.
So I just want to let you guys know, to everybody out there stalking our social media. I mean,
congratulations on the Buffalo Bills is what you were saying about last night's game.
My point is,
for those people out there that say Steve Stevens only bets favorites, well, he came through with a dog last night, outright fucking winner.
Our motto was Buffalo to pay the bills. Absolute blowout winner. Another extravaganza, marquee matchup, underdog of the year. Buffalo maintained the lead throughout the whole game, played strong, and motherfucking opened up a can of whoop ass.
Oh, we play dogs, and when we do, they win outright.
Oh, they bark like there's no tomorrow. So another outright winner last night, Buffalo Bills to get it done.
Did you see that Toledo game? I just wanted to bring this up.
No, I was going to ask. Let's mix NFL with college. We can freestyle a little bit. Talk to me. What are you talking about Toledo?
I was watching that Toledo game Tuesday night, right?
Didn't the referees do something stupid?
Tuesday night, Toledo was playing Central Michigan in Central Michigan. For those of us that remember, saw that game. Something happened that game I've never seen before. Toledo was on the 4-yard line.
This might be something you've never seen before.
Well, I've seen plenty of those before.
All right, talk to me, buddy.
Toledo's on the 4-yard line getting ready to fucking score. The refs call a timeout. Hold on a second. Hold on. They come running in. They start scolding the fucking cheerleaders and the band.
You gotta be fucking kidding me.
Cheerleaders and band, quiet. No noise out of you. We're trying to score over here. They can't hear the snap count. The referees told the fucking cheerleaders and the band to fucking be quiet, shut the fuck up.
I will tell you right now, hands down.
Never seen that before.
We've seen literally 3 different things by referee. What about the Duke game? When it went into overtime, the Duke game, that the refs got literally fired and suspended for 3 days at the end in the overtime game. Couple different situations where refs are just making flat out fucked up calls. The fuck is a ref talking to the cheerleaders for? Tell me a little bit more about it. So what'd they do?
Well, they made them shut up, and they didn't. The band quiet down. But the male cheerleaders that have those fucking big megaphones that they yell through, Oh,
Yeah, the ones that have the thumb up the girl's ass, right?
Yeah.
What would you?
I don't know, the microphone, the fuck, whatever the fuck.
He's like the stand. He's pretty much the stand for her ass.
It looks like a big fucking cone, like a highway cone. You blow through.
I know what it is,
Whatever it's called. You blow through the fucking thing. But yeah. Anyway, the band stopped playing, but the cheerleaders just got louder. It was kind of funny.
All right, so what happened with the refs?
I just thought that was funny. I've never seen that before.
Stop the game.
Referee stops the game.
Well, it took the momentum away from the game. I can tell you that right now. I seen the highlights of it.
To tell the fucking band and the cheerleaders to shut the fuck up. You're making too much noise. We can't hear the snap over here.
Fucking ridiculous. Fucking ridiculous. I'd like to say Rex Ryan, just to give him a little shout out for what they did in that Buffalo victory. He looked stellar. He looked excited. He looked like he had a little bit of
he was fired up.
pep in his step. You know what I mean? The guy was real excited, real aggressive to go into his old fucking team and kick some fucking ass, which who isn't? Who isn't excited to do that? But he looked comfortable over there in Buffalo. He said that he was going to turn them into the Buffalo Bullies. And he's done his fucking best to do that, pal.
We talked about that in the beginning of the season.
Moving on.
That was a big game for both teams. I mean, they're both 5-4 now. They're 1-2 for the wild card if the season were to end today in the AFC. That was a big fucking game.
Absolutely. Now, any games for now? First of all, let's get into this real quick because this is some fun shit. This is what I like to go over. Highest paid celebrities this year. Who do you think number one is?
Well, champ.
Goddamn right. My good friend Floyd Money Mayweather, $300 million.
Wow, congratulations.
That explains the little shit-talking haters out there, doesn't it?
Wow.
$300 million.
$300 million will fucking...
you can hate me now.
That'll cure a lot of shit, man.
But I won't stop now. Just like his the tweet that he did for our show on Esquire was fake too, huh? Why are these people like... These people are still acting like there's I didn't see it on Esquire. Floyd's tweets are fake. What is wrong with some of these fucking people?
I have no idea.
I guess it's not even worth talking about because we got too many hundreds of thousands of people that love us.
It's really not because we're trying to keep this short and sweet today. We got a lot of fucking games going on.
Correct. Number two.
We got a big fucking weekend here.
Number two, the Filipino insane man, Manny Pacquiao.
Wow, he's the number 2 highest paid fucking celebrity of the year thanks to Floyd.
Correct. Thanks to Floyd Mayweather.
And took all that money back to the Philippines.
So basically, Floyd was number 1 and number 2, and then you're not going to believe who number 3 is.
I probably won't.
Katy fucking Perry.
I thought you were going to say Steve Stevens.
Not well. He's not on that list yet, bro, but he'll be on there real soon. When you start talking hundreds of millions.
We don't want to be on any fucking list.
I would love to be on the fucking list. I make millions, but I'm not making hundreds of millions. One day I will.
Yeah, but you don't want to be on the list.
Well, you never fucking know. But Katy Perry with $135 million. God bless her, huh? Somebody's coming up on a rich bitch when they get with her.
Yeah, you want to make the money and not be on the list, Stevens.
No, that's a fact. You always want to be low-key and undercover.
That's it.
That's why, you got to roll undercover. That's why, when we're out in public and I'm in a low-key Denali or a S600 four-door with no rims on it or nothing, I mean, that's how you slide through traffic. I mean, that's what I love to do.
$135 million, Katy Perry.
$135 million, singing fucking woman. She's fucking nuts. I actually liked her, and then she got with that Russell Brand fucking moron who I can't fucking stand, so I didn't like her for a while, but she's not bad.
That's a big drop from $300 million from number 1 to third is $135 million. That's a huge drop.
Skip, I'm about to get into some NBA here real quick, but I want to get into, hold on, just hear me out.
You know how much I love the NBA.
I go ahead and release what I'm doing. Listen, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm going to release it, all right.
Come here. I am unloading on my biggest sports bet that I've made in so far this year. This bet is going to be over $200,000. It's the biggest single bet I've ever bet. I've got to put it in at about 40 different places to get the action in. Already got most of it in, got my crew. It's just like I told Cantor when I got blackballed from him. I'm going to get the games in no matter fucking what. I'm going to get the action in no matter what. You don't know every motherfucker that walks in the door. So as long as I stop posting the tickets and the ticket numbers on my fucking social media, we'll never get caught. We'll be in the casino here real soon. We'll be breaking the palms again within 10 hours. You can fucking hold me down, but you can never stop me. Remember that.
So you're releasing the information right now.
Go ahead and tell him why I smoke on my joint.
Basically what he's saying is tomorrow, college football, we will be releasing Steve's single largest wager of the entire college football season.
Now, if you guys, hold on. Will you guys get pumped the fuck up a little bit and turn the volume up on this? If you ever called my company once in your fucking life, make sure you fucking call me tomorrow. Go ahead, Skip. Tell them what I'm the biggest and best sports bettor in the world making his biggest bet. Don't you want to be part of it? Tell them, Skip.
Of course
Get pumped up, guys.
You're talking about the man who has been shut down by Cantner Gaming. You can see it up on YouTube. You can pull it up. Just put in Steve Stevens, Palms Resort.
If you don't believe it, call Cantor. Call
Yeah.
the fucking Palms. That's what you do.
You're talking about the man that has been shut down from wagering in every Cantor sportsbook in Las Vegas. And believe me, people, that covers about 30% of them. Okay, we've been shut down by the MGM Mirage sportsbooks. We find it very, very difficult. Actually, himself, he can't walk into the book and make a bet, period. The man that's been shut down by the sportsbooks here in Las Vegas is releasing his single largest wager of any college football game this year, tomorrow, this Saturday. And if you don't call us now, shame on you. I don't even know why you pay attention to us. Pick up the phone, give us a call. We'll tell you how you can get that game. It's real, real simple. We're not looking to rob anybody. We're not looking to max out your credit card. We just want the whole fucking world on this game.
Period.
Get a hold of us, and we'll tell you how you can get the game.
Our job is to get everybody that we possibly can on this game. If we have information on a game, you're going to bet your ass we're going to scream from the top of our lungs. We're going to run to the mountaintop and say, call our motherfucking number. Because the reason why I opened up a service is because I max out on a game and then we tout another few $1 million for people like you. I mean, it doesn't take rocket scientists to figure out 30% of a few $1 million is a lot of motherfucking money for one day.
That's it. All you got to do is call in tomorrow and say, I want Steve's college football game of the year. I want that game you guys were talking about on the podcast yesterday. I want to be a fucking part of that.
Let's make it very clear. It's a late game. It's an afternoon game. You have plenty of time to call me in the morning.
Right.
All I want you to do is when you call, you ask for Skipper or fucking Steve, and you say that I want the fucking game that Steve is playing for $220,000 tomorrow. Period.
Can't guarantee you're going to talk to one of us, but we can guarantee you'll get the fucking game.
And do I bet games like this every day? No, I don't. You want me to lie to you? I don't bet $200,000 every fucking day. It's the biggest bet I've done all year long. Do I bet $50,000 on the regular? Absolutely. Do I bet $100,000? Absolutely. $200,000, I mean, a lot of people will be like, oh, that's nothing. The only person that would say that was nothing is somebody who would never have that type of money to bet himself.
Exactly.
Or someone that says he does, or, you know, like these advertised guys, I'm kicked out of Vegas, I'm the bookie crusher, you know, and what they are is dick lickers.
So if you're sitting around and you've thought about calling us, you've picked up the phone several times before and then got scared and hung up, or you called us, got some information, and actually didn't come on board, now's the time to be proactive, put your actions into action, get off the fucking sidelines, put your helmet on, buckle up your chin strap, grab your mouthpiece, because you're in the fucking game, and you're in the game in a big fucking way. And get a hold of us.
That's fact. And grab your nuts, because this is a game for big boys. There's no childish games here. There's no fucking prank calls. This isn't a party. This isn't a disco. There ain't no fucking fooling around here. We're all about making money. We're all about grinding. We're all about taking that motherfucking thing to the next level. I'll drag you on my back like a cross through the motherfucking county. And like I said, we don't fucking run down and fuck one bookie. We walk down and fuck them all.
That's right.
So moving on now, listen, NFL, we also have a lot of shit coming up Sunday in NFL as well. You won't hear another podcast until Monday. So NFL, like I said, we're hot as a pistol, hot as a fish grease, hotter than fucking Khloe Kardashian's breath in the morning after she's been up for 4 days. And that melts fucking metal.
Coming off that Buffalo Bills last night, there's some intriguing games coming this Sunday. Steve's got a lockdown on one or two of those games in the NFL. But it's not going to mean anything to you if you're not on that college football game of the year tomorrow. Take that game tomorrow. Take that bankroll that you're going to win on that game tomorrow and roll it right into the fucking NFL on Sunday. Roll it right into the college basketball season. The timing couldn't be any better. There's a couple games that intrigued the fuck out of me. I don't know what you're looking at because you haven't told me yet, but that Minnesota-Oakland game, that's intriguing the fuck out of me. That should be a good game.
It's going to be a war. I mean, but once again, is it a game that you bet on, or is it a game that you get in your pajamas and watch fucking...
I'm just saying there's two games that really interest me from a fan standpoint.
Right. Big difference of a fan standpoint and where your money's at.
I have no idea what I'm going to wager. It all comes down to what you say to do on Sunday.
I just want to prove a point. You're from Philly. You're a diehard fucking South Side Philly, to be exact, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, do you bet Steelers? Do you bet Eagles? Do you bet them every week?
Only when the time is right. Of course not every week, no.
Well, tell me how many times you might have bet either one of them teams throughout the entire year.
Twice.
I was just going to say twice. We've had them twice. Mm-hmm. And you don't have any heart towards it. You don't give a fuck, right?
No, of course not.
It's just all about getting paid at the end of the day. So, like I said, a lot of NFL. We got stellar NFL. We've been breaking them down. And sorry for me not being, my excited self, giving you one-liners, talking shit. But like I said, Skip, I'm in the frame of making money right now. I got a lot of my clients on the line. We have a brand new season that we're selling right now, basketball. It's a lot of new money, and I don't want to let anybody down. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Let's move on into the NBA. The Warriors remain undefeated, 10-0. this season as Curry dazzles with juke moves and half-court shots. Fucking amazing. The guy is a fucking stud, as we said before.
Yeah.
And I might need to rethink who I would take as my first player. I would definitely take him as my first pick in the playoffs, but as an all-around player, I'm still going to stick with LeBron.
21 points in the first quarter last night. 46 points for the game.
Averaging 30-plus per game out of the last 10 games. This guy is a fucking pimp. You understand that?
Straight beast, man.
Jesus fucking Christ. Luke Walton's coaching the fucking team. Does this prove that players are more valuable than the coaches? Let me ask you that. Are players more valuable than coaches?
Of course, they played a game.
I'd have to agree with the same fucking thing. I think Jordan coached better when he played for the Bulls under Phil than he would as a coach or an owner to this day. When you're in the game and you know what's going on and you've been there and you've done that, you know exactly what's going on, especially on the sideline. But at the end of the day, who fucking knows? I mean, have I ever considered coaching a team? No. Have you?
Literally.
Little league, huh? You ever
Yeah.
thought about going and coaching a motherfucking NBA team and get? Because I'm a motivation. I'm a high energy. I'm an energetic. I'm an inspirational. I'm a motivational. I'm a high-powered motherfucking individual.
I would love to coach a fucking Little League baseball team. What I would really like to do is fucking manage the Phillies. You know that.
You'd like to manage the Phillies? I think you'd be a good manager.
I'd love to manage a fucking Major League Baseball team. That would be a dream.
And be honest with me. Would you be on Jameson without knowing? Would you be drunk and try to? Would you have?
Fuck yeah.
Okay, so you'd have some vices.
Absolutely.
But you'd keep it a secret because you'd be professional. Keep your job, right?
Would there be a bottle of Crown, a bottle of Jameson, a bottle of Tito's in the fucking clubhouse?
Yeah.
I bet your fucking ass there.
So
would
you're
be.
drunk every game as a head coach.
Nobody said anything about being drunk. You
Just you'd be drinking.
Yeah, I'd have a little fucking taste here and there.
Okay, beautiful. Well, that's how you get the job
Well,
done.
let me ask you this: would you be high fucking coaching your NBA team?
Fucking absolutely, but I don't know where I'd be able to smoke. I'd probably smoke in my car before the game. By the time the game started, 2 hours, I wouldn't be high no more.
Well, rumor has it half the NBA likes their weed anyway, so you'd fit right the fuck in with
Well, everybody in the NBA smoking weed, and they should let them. I mean, they're grown-ass men.
Amen, brother.
They want to do what they want to do. It's licensed and bonded. Let them do whatever the fuck they want to do. But, yeah, I'd like to coach a team because I can coach football. I can coach basketball because I inspire people. I motivate people. I'm a high-energy type person. I'm a powerful person. I'm a master closer. I do whatever it takes to get the job done. You got to listen. There's not an objection that I don't have a rebuttal for.
I'm having a hard time just keeping the fuck up with you with this podcast.
I don't understand what you mean.
I mean, we've been all over the fucking place.
Well,
college football, NBA, fucking.
Well, then I tell you what.
Chris fucking Berman. I mean, Jesus.
I
can't even keep up with you. I'm fucking flipping through these sheets. I mean, you're all over the fucking
Well,
place.
like I said, our shit's real. We just do whatever the fuck we feel like. And like I said, we have a
You're
lot of
bouncing
basketball to go sell.
You're bouncing around like a fucking basketball.
Absolutely. Why don't we cut it a little bit short then? You know, the Mavericks beat the Clippers Wednesday night. Possibly they had some extra motivation. I don't know if you heard this story or not.
Oh, this is a good one, people. Listen to this.
Yeah, a famous strip club. Now, what is it? Is it V Live or V Live? I don't know.
I don't know, Vagina
It's
Live?
got to be V Live, Vagina Live or something. They offered the Mavericks free lap dances for the rest of the season if they beat the Clippers.
Oh, God bless them. And they did.
So, of course, they beat the motherfucking Clippers. They said Dirk Nowitzki went off.
So there's
Had a game of his century. You know, he's looking to get his dick grinded all year long for free.
So you got a big-ass famous fucking strip club in Dallas who the ladies made a fucking offer, free fucking lap dances.
No, the owners of the club, the fucking women don't have any say so.
All right, well, the
owner says if you see any Dallas Maverick in here, you grind their dick, that's part of your job, and you're not taking any money.
So the owner fucking put out a proposition to the Mavericks. You whooped the Lakers fucking ass tonight, and you guys got free lap dances the rest of the NBA season.
Yeah.
Wow. How much do you think he had on the fucking game?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Let me put that in real terms.
How much do you think he bet on the game?
Let me put that in real terms. Win the game, get jerked off for the rest of your life. Because I need you to win that game that fucking bad.
Wow.
How much money did the motherfucker really have on the game?
$250,000 for sure.
Yeah, and where would he get that off? Texas.
I don't know.
Hold on.
There's a lot of big boys down in Dallas.
Shout out to Texas. We got a lot of fucking
I got
whales.
a lot of big boys in Texas.
A lot of oil tycoons out there in fucking Texas. Shout out to Mr. Daly. We love you, brother.
Texas, they do it bigger.
Absolutely. And in that same game where Dirk was doing good, looking for lap dances for the rest of the year, DeAndre Jordan gets booed all night long again, which I'm getting fucking sick and tired of.
What's new?
I mean, I'm just saying, leave the fucking guy alone. It doesn't matter what the looks are on his face. Doesn't matter what he's done. Doesn't matter what's going on. Who gives a fuck? But do you even know about this V Live strip club? You ever been there?
No, I haven't.
Me neither. So shout out to him. Shout out to the motivation. Shout out to the guy that was betting, obviously, 6 figures on the game to motivate him, because I'd give out some stinky-ass $10 lap dances, too, to get him to fucking win. Hey, listen, pussy will get a guy to do anything. You understand that?
I'm telling you, he had a lot. He must have obviously had a lot of money on the Mavericks. That was a pretty good enticement.
Yeah, well, that's a fucking fact. But just to go back in NFL, which we, like you said, we've been scattered everywhere. You got New England at Giants. Patriots -7.5. Doesn't take a rocket scientist to see through that game right there, Skip.
Could be a long day for the Giants. Their secondary is not that good.
You think so? I'll tell you, it's going to be a longer day for Arizona at Seattle. That is going to be a fucking battle of the fucking century.
That was my second game. The two games that intrigued me this week are Minnesota at Oakland.
Arizona coming off struggling.
And Arizona at Seattle. Those two games intrigued me this week.
Wouldn't you say Arizona and Seattle are both struggling? Neither one of them have a pure fucking team. Neither one of them have given a solid performance.
No, Arizona's a fucking bomb. I mean, they're fucking. They might win the NFC. It's gonna be Arizona or Carolina. Minnesota's better than you think.
They might. What do you mean Minnesota?
Well,
you talking about Arizona or Minnesota?
Both of them.
Okay.
Arizona's fucking rock solid, as you know.
I think they have flaws.
You think they're a little suspect.
I think they don't win when they need to. I mean, Larry Fitzgerald's good, this, that, and the other.
I think their offense is fucking incredible.
It's stellar. Their second half is strong. They've always had a good second half, but make a lot of stupid fucking mistakes as well. But Carolina, once again, they've had them underdogs all year long. They're finally giving them the respect, making them favorites. Leave Carolina the fuck alone. They deserve everything they're getting. They're a solid fucking team. And yeah, I said it. Carolina, Little Ears is real fucking deal.
Little Ears. Let me ask you about Green Bay.
He's hearing things.
After Green Bay lost in Denver to an undefeated team, they went on the road again last week and lost in Carolina to an undefeated team. Now they go home where everybody knows they dominate at Lambeau. They got the longest win streak in the NFL of any home team. They're laying 10.5 at home to Detroit, who is absolutely fucking horrible. Why is this line only 10, Steve?
I can tell you why. There's several different reasons why. The line is soft. There's a couple different line movements that they're doing, and if you ask me, it's a straight up fucking trap.
That's what I wanted to know, because I'm thinking coming off those two road losses, a lot of pressure on them to bounce back and win this game.
You think?
Yeah. I mean, what? I mean, that game should be fucking 20. I mean, Detroit.
I was just going to say it's about an 8-point line differential. You say 10?
Detroit is absolutely fucking horrible. Green Bay's beat them, 17 fucking straight times? They don't lose at fucking Lambeau. We know that.
But hold on a second.
They got to bounce back off of those two losses.
Well,
Detroit's defense is never going to be able to fucking stop them. I mean, why is this line 10.5? It should be 20.
It should be. Well, I can tell you why it's not.
Be careful, people.
Because, I'm the first guy. I solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. I have lost my kids' fucking trust fund money on Green Bay the last 2 weeks.
Well, I didn't want to bring that up, but
we talk about our winners. We talk about losers too. Green Bay has fucking murdered me. So,
discount, double my check, my fucking nuts.
Double check these fucking nuts. Because here's the deal.
He has fucking drained us the last 2 weeks.
So you take a guy that's coming off 2 fucking losses and give him -10.
Yeah.
Once again, you don't bet a team due to win. So It's a game you stay away for. I will never, listen, look the camera in my eyes. I will never, ever get trapped by Green Bay ever again. I've licked my wounds. I learned my fucking lesson, and I'm taking my fucking losses and moving on. A big game, number 12 Oklahoma, number 6 Baylor, Skip.
Sorry for bringing that up, by the way.
No, that's okay.
I was just curious why they were only laying 10 at home against Detroit.
Listen, I like being real with our fans. Everything can't be about winning. Yeah. Okay, now I'm going to inspire and motivate people on every fucking day. And do we win fucking 7 out of 10 games? Yeah, so we win more than we lose, but we got to talk about the losers too. Otherwise, we're not keeping it real. Oklahoma, Baylor, give you a little bit of hint. We got major information on the motherfucking game. Look, like I said, don't be left out in the cold. If you've ever made a bet all year long, I don't care if you've never bet. I don't care if you stop betting. I don't care if this is the only time you call us. Make sure you call my office by tomorrow morning. Skip, I've always ended these podcasts with motivation. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm not that excited today as far as trying to entertain because I'm running my business and I need to go get back on the phone. I got 1,100 clients that I'm signing up basketball to, and I'm committed. But I just wanted to give you guys a little Friday podcast, let you know what's hot, what's not, let you guys know I love you and that we appreciate your support, and we're going to keep giving you podcasts, keep talking shit. We're going to rubber clip, we're going to sucker tit, get the bitch off, and make sure they pay you. It's pretty much what they do. Skip, I want you to round out this podcast tonight. I love you. Motivate these motherfucking people and tell them about my big game, would you? While I sit here and smoke the rest of this blunt.
Yeah.
Steve Stevens, I love you. Take us out, Big Skip.
Shout out to the World Series of Poker winner, Joe McPherson, my big boy in Philly there. 24-year-old kid. You won $7.7 million. You won the World Series of Poker this week here at the Rio. Kids from South Jersey, big Philly sports fan. Congratulations, Joe McPherson. And the reason why I'm bringing you up, take some of that $7 million, my friend, and get a hold of me right now. Because Steve's got his college football game of the year tomorrow. It's the single largest wager that he's going to make on a college football game this entire regular season. Now, if you're listening and you don't give me a call and you're sitting on that $7.7 million, Joe, shame the fuck on you. And for the average guy out there that's not sitting on $7.7 million but would like to be sitting on $7.7 million, get a hold of us, 877-220-6540. It's the single largest wager of the entire college football regular season. It goes tomorrow. We're all going to cash in. We don't want any one of you to be left out. If you thought about it, you just haven't called us yet. If you've called us before and you got a little nervous, you got wet feet and you went away, come on back. This is the fucking time. Get yourself some extra holiday money. Turkey season's right around the corner. Thanksgiving's 2 weeks away. It's going to be Christmas before you know it. Let's get an early jump on the holidays so we can fill those stockings.
A stocking stuffer, $200,000 worth.
And take care of your fucking family. I don't know what else to say. If that doesn't make you call the single largest wager we're making the entire college football season, then shame on you. You just don't want to make any money.
Let's go, guys. We love you. VIP Sports Podcast. We're out.
See ya.
Shout out to AZ Handicapper, Bobby Bass, Randy, Sean, Killer Nomi, Andre, Hector, Ross.
Shout out to Donatelli, my commodities guy. Why don't they put up totals at the stations? Because stations fucking blows.
Jacob Fowler, Kay Croney, Rico, John, Travis, OG DeBarge, James, Joseph, Aaron. The list goes on and on and on and on. We love you all, guys.
Shout out to Rich. I met you at the deli counter, at the Boar's Head counter. We love you, Rich.
King of Collectibles. Caesar's Palace for the $7 million.
Woo!
Cantor Casino for cutting me off for breaking you for millions of dollars.
Woo!
This ain't a game, ladies and gentlemen. This shit is real. We love you.
Man.
If money talks, then I got a lot to say. I'm on the grind trying to make $100,000 a day. We play with big cash and we blowing money fast. Riding in a plush Benz trunk full of money bags. I need a G for every light bulb on the Vegas Strip. Naked bitches in my mansion dancing to some player shit. Made a grip on the grind, but I started out with nothing. Dealt me a bad hand, but I still won bluffing. I'm Steve Stevens. I make G's when I'm sleeping. Some coward shot me up 'cause they ain't want to see me breathing.